Good morning, everyone. After a very lame Super Bowl, good to see everyone. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, it kind of stinks, wait all that time for the Super Bowl. Just like a blowout. It's like a waste of a great sporting event. I'm sure a lot of people wanted the Chiefs to get slaughtered too, and then that happened. They're like, I wish it was a little closer than that. You can have a little bit of a beatdown, but you like if there's at least a little bit of capability for a potential comeback. Like, oh, maybe if they recover this onside kick, they can catch back up. This was like, all right, third quarter, game over. All right, let's see what we got. Crypto Clay, Dave Nelson, Tracy. Oh, Abs, good to see you. Yeah, let's take a quick look at the XRP price chart. I almost didn't live stream today. Just because there's like not that much, not to kill my own live stream here, but there's really not that much interesting going on this morning. XRP is recovering great on this bottom line, but looks good, right? Everything looks good there. It's just a little boring. I hate to say it. It's just a little boring. Mr. I, good to see you, Mr. I. New Ripple partner? I did see the new Ripple partner. What a currency exchange between Portugal and Brazil, right? Currency exchange between Portugal and Brazil. That was pretty cool to see. XRP kind of said it. I think it's going to look a little bit like this right here, right? A little bit like this right here. You kind of grind on the bottom. You pull back into the middle. You chop before you make your next move. So what, end of February-ish? End of February, we can get exciting again if that's the pattern that we're playing out. Very good, Mickle. What do you like that I do it off the top of my head there, Mr. I? Come on. Come on. Who do you think you're dealing with here? No, I thought it was pretty cool. I don't really know that much about the business. I have to see how many flows they were doing prior, how much they're going to bring to Ripple. It was only a single corridor, so I was like, it was cool to see. Cool to see, but nothing I'm going to be jumping up and down. Nooshi, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Yeah, come on. Mr. I's testing me on live stream. What's up with this guy? Shows up to my live stream just to quiz me. I always end up on the vertical stream. Yeah, and then everyone ends up on the vertical stream and doesn't realize there's two live streams. Can you do a Mr. I Gary? No, I'm not gonna do that because Mr. I is gonna have a fit if I don't do it like up to his standard. So I'll leave it to Mr. I to post a video today with a little bit of the Gary. What market is this? We're looking at the XRP price chart right now. We're looking at the XRP price chart. See if we can find some other interesting charts here. I haven't looked at XRP to Bitcoin in a while. We'll take a look at that. Let's see. Oh, wow. XRP to Bitcoin chart really looks almost the same as the XRP to USD chart. Jeez. Yeah, so we got a little pullback on the XRP to Bitcoin chart. Nothing bad though. I mean, it kind of just looks like your classic consolidation up on some of these important levels. So I definitely don't see this as any kind of oh no situation. Just seems like it's sitting at the levels it has to sit to before it kind of hits those next higher levels. Nice little piece of consolidation. This often happens, as you can see back here. Kind of did this same thing. I guess back here really didn't, but everything looks good in my opinion. Gonna have that quick crash back down, recovered. So both the XRP price chart and the XRP to Bitcoin price chart are kind of just sitting at these levels where you'd expect to find support and possibly hit some higher highs here. And then of course we have the longer term XRP price chart, which in my opinion looks phenomenal, especially on something like the, oh, we actually have a, because of where the month started, we actually have a little bit of a red month coming in. Not that that means much, but it's always funny depending on where the month opens and where the month closes can kind of give you a different color candle, even if the month was generally a pretty good month. So let's see, we have that bottom support coming in. I mean, that just looks pretty clean right there. That's a pretty clean support right there. And then I think we obviously have that top level. So that's the current trend at the moment until we break it. I would like to see to get off the bottom though. I do really want to see to get off the bottom and start hopefully getting back in the middle of this thing. I sound hungover? No, definitely not hungover, but tired for sure. Tired and a little sick. XP Market, good to see you. Appreciate you for stopping in. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, no, we just had a small little party with my girlfriend and some of our other friends. So it wasn't really the Super Bowl kind of party where you'd get hungover at. So more of just a nice way to relax, watch some crappy football, watch some bad commercials, eat some good food. That's the sum of that. Oh, what's this question? Nushi helping out in the chat. No, no, no. Guys, I always see people ask this question. I think the question's kind of funny. People always ask if XRP gets an ETF, does that make XRP a security? Absolutely not. Think of all the things that are in ETFs that are not securities. Gold's in an ETF, that's not a security. Silver's in an ETF, that's not a security. Putting something in an ETF does not make it a security. But 1 minute, queuing something up here. Yeah, not a lot of overly exciting stuff happening right now in the market, though. Seems like we're in a little bit of a lull after that initial Trump came in and really started mixing stuff up and had all this crazy stuff going on. Kevin, good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Mary Cox, good to see you. I'll pay a little bit closer attention to the chat from now on. Is the ETF itself a security? Yeah, the ETF is a security. The ETF absolutely is a security. But the asset is not a security. So the wrapper is. Calm before the storm. I agree with that. And I think that's often what you see. Also, guys, want to do a quick shout out to the sponsor of the channel, XP Market. I see they're in the chat here, which is great. Guys, make sure to check them out. Definitely the best place to be watching the entire XRP ledger. You have all the different coins on the XRP ledger. It looks like finally we got a nice little green day for coins on the XRP ledger. We got RLUSD creeping into the number 4 spot, which is also cool to see. How much do we have here? 18 million. Okay. Big jump in the amount of RLUSD on the XRP ledger. That's really cool to see. That stable coin gaining some traction. I think RLUSD probably will end up taking that number 1 spot on the ledger. Also interesting to see where RLUSD sits in the AMM. Now 850,000 XRP locked up because of RLUSD. Still behind XP Market at number 1 with 21 million XRP locked up because of their AMM pool. Guys, this is what we said AMM pools would do over the long run. Pull XRP out of the circulating supply. You're starting to see millions of XRP locked up by these top pools, creating liquidity between the underlying tokens. This is very good to see. This is definitely part of the thesis. And no shots at the sponsor of the channel, XP Market, but it's going to be interesting to see how long XP Market can fend off RLUSD. Will be an interesting battle, but they got a big lead so far. Very, very, very cool to see. Something else we have over here is AMM trends, so we can take a look at what the trend of the market is for the automated market makers. See things like TVL, see what's getting locked up. Looks like we're still at 47 mil TVL, so because XRP has been pretty stagnant, we really haven't gotten too much interesting changes in TVL in a while. And XRP pooled is sitting at a clean 10.8 million. We were actually up as high as 15 million. We went into a little bear market in a lot of the meme coins on the XRP ledger. I think that's caused a little bit of a sell-off, but hopefully we have more coins like RLUSD coming in that have a little more sustainable long-term utility there. Last thing to kind of run through, rewards. Go get some XPM token. You can do that by just going into the season pass, collecting some of these progress things. You also get a free Xanum Pro membership as well. So if you're just looking to experiment, learn about the XRP ledger, they have great ways to do that as well. Shout out to them, building great things on the XRP ledger. And also, if you don't even want to go get too involved, but you just want to monitor some of the stats, it's my favorite place to be monitoring some of those stats and just see what's going on there. Shout out to XP Market. Silver Days, good to see you. You know, the BlackRock iShares XRP is really just a matter, XRP ETF is just a matter of time. Oh, that's got to be soon. There's no way they can hold that off much longer. There's no way they can hold that off much longer. Because BlackRock doesn't want to be in a position where suddenly, suddenly they're trying to play catch up. Oh, wait, are we getting a little, whoa, what's going on here? Are we getting a little pump? What's going on here? Okay, a little green candle coming up. Nothing overly exciting, but we shall take. We shall take. We'll see what this develops into. Just get us off this bottom support line, right? Just give us some breathing room. Nick, thank you for becoming a member, man. Really appreciate that. Really massive shout out to all the members. Since we started doing the morning live streams and since I've been combining more chats, it's been harder to do like the members only live streams. I'm looking right now for a piece of software to make that a bit easier, but still massive shout out to the members in general. I always prioritize all the member chats. So even if it's not specifically a member only live stream, I always prioritize anything coming in from a member. And really just appreciate you guys for kind of helping me out with the live streams. Helping me out, showing some support. Very, very thankful for all of that. So thank you to all you members, and thank you, Nick, specifically. Mickle's a great ambassador. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. No, Ripple was never going to have a Super Bowl commercial. It doesn't really make sense for Ripple to have a Super Bowl commercial. It's more of a retail showing, and Ripple's selling products to institutions, right? Not the people watching the Super Bowl. So whoa. This is some interesting news. Jeremy Hogan says it is much more likely the case is settled prior to the ETFs going live. Not because of any particular order, but because he believes a settlement is probably inbound, while the ETFs might take a bit longer. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of this case being settled. I like the case not being dismissed. Man, I love the sound of that. Let's get this thing settled already and let's move on. That's what I think the next big announcement's going to be. We got to get Paul Atkins in. Does anyone know when Paul Atkins is finally supposed to get in? We've been waiting forever for Paul Atkins to get in. Tracy says only 161 likes on the stream, and she says that's lame. Guys, do not be lame. Go like the stream. Go like the stream. Go retweet the stream. Go send a comment. Do whatever. Make sure to go like the stream. I really appreciate everyone doing that. Do not be lame. Tracy, thank you for having my back. Firedog, good to see you. And Firedog, happy birthday yesterday, I think it was. Happy birthday to you, man. Oh, my nose is like, we're stuffed up here. Thank you, though, Tracy. Do appreciate you for having my back and helping out with some of that stuff. Yeah, Jeremy Hogan talking settlement. Man, I can't wait until the Band-Aids just ripped off. It's like now we don't even have like the funness of being able to track the Ripple SEC case and monitor what's going on. Now it's just like a boring overhang. So now it's like, all right, now I'm ready for it to be over. Honestly, when I first found out the case was ending, or when we started getting those final rulings, I'm not gonna lie, guys, it was a little bittersweet for me. I don't know how anyone else felt about it, but I actually felt a little bittersweet about the case ending. I had so much fun covering the case, watching it. Like, Ripple was kicking butt the entire time. It's not like I was ever really worried. But I did feel a little bittersweet. Never thought I'd felt like that. But I was just like, man, this was such like a long time of covering it. No, I didn't see any Doge commercials last night. I was pretty disappointed about that. I saw from a whole bunch of sources that there was going to be Doge commercials, and people that I trusted. It wasn't like I just saw a random post on X. Saw a couple people I posted saying that they were going to be a thing, and I was like, all right. Yeah, I am sick. I actually need to hold up, guys. I'll be right back. Oh, just blow my nose quick. See if that helps. Sorry, just blow my nose quick. See if that helps. Didn't want to do that on live stream. NFL probably wouldn't allow the Doge commercials. Yeah, probably right. I thought it was interesting too that they like refused to show Trump. Did anyone else notice that? They were like panning around showing all these celebrities, but not the president of the United States. No, Trump was at the game, but you wouldn't have known it because the NFL like refused to show him. Yeah, the NFL definitely has a bit of a vendetta against Trump. I'm sure it carries over to Elon as well. Roger Goodell's a weirdo. He's commissioner of the NFL, and I wouldn't be surprised if he has all kinds of problems with Elon Musk and Trump. But yeah, we never saw those commercials. It was a little disappointing. I was pretty excited to see those. Something tells me the NFL didn't let him through, but the nice thing about today's day and age, we'll probably find out the answer. Say, what are people talking about? Mac, welcome. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate that. No, I'm just kind of scrolling through the news right here, making sure I'm not missing out on anything. Been a little bit of a slow weekend. Been a bit of a slow weekend. There's not a whole bunch going on. We did get a new Ripple partnership connecting a corridor in Brazil to Portugal. That was cool to see. Always like to see those new partnerships. Haven't done really enough research on it yet. We can take a look at it real quick though here. So between Portugal and Brazil, and let me look up the company real quick. Apparently, it's the oldest currency exchange in Portugal. I don't know if that's like a good thing or a bad thing. I just want to know how big this company is. $1970 legend, thank you so much. Chicken Noodle Soup Fund. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, my girlfriend was sick, and I was like, well, I'll take care of you. And then I was like, oh man, I'm gonna get sick here. So I was taking care of her, and then I was like, no, I won't get sick. I won't get sick. And looks like I got sick. So that's how it works. But 1970 Hodl, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It looks like I do need that chicken noodle soup fund, or who knows, sometimes throughout the day, I just get a little wake up, knock the congestion out of me. But I'm trying to find any volume numbers on this exchange. It doesn't look like they're very well known. See if this blockchain news website has anything on it. Looks like this article is written by AI, so. Well, this looks like a pretty good article nonetheless. I hate when you go to click on an article and it's just covered in ads and pop-ups. It's like, who's going to read this? No one wants to read your article covered in pop-ups and ads. Like, just let me read the article and like put some ads at the bottom or something. You can't make the website so bad that no one wants to click on it. So this is the first ever Ripple payments deployed in Portugal. Okay, interesting. So this is the first time they've been in Portugal. It doubles down on the fact that they're using this technology to move money between nations. I did see a 90% number. Okay, with the latest expansion, Ripple Payments now operates in more than 90% of market payouts, covering over 90% of daily foreign exchanges, which amount to over more than 7 billion in volume. Ripple Payments, let's digest that statement for a second, because I'm not sure if I fully understand what that means yet. This is what we're looking at right here. So Ripple Payments now operates in more than 90 payout markets. Okay. Covering 90% of daily foreign exchange transactions, which account for more than 7 billion in volume. Okay, so 90% of the places where these payouts are happening, Ripple has a presence, and that makes up 90% of that volume in the world. So Ripple is now in all the places where it matters. I don't think that's necessarily commenting on how much volume Ripple is pulling from those. I think that's more of a, hey, there's a potential for Ripple to capture this. Still great to see, just trying to figure out exactly what it means. What else do we got here? Oh, interesting post by Vet here. Guys, if you don't follow Vet, make sure you do. Vet says, Ripple payment integration into the XRP ledger DEX is the flip of the switch moment. So what Vet is saying, Crypto Clay, I love that comment. Crypto Clay says, I love this scam. Poking fun at everyone who calls XRP a scam. Ripple payments integration into the XRP ledger DEX is the flip of the switch moment. So what Vet's saying is the second you have Ripple payments integrated directly into the DEX, and you have Ripple being a native XRP ledger company, building products directly inside the XRP ledger rather than just using XRP, that's the flip of the switch moment. And I would agree to that. So let me throw Vet a little retweet here. I think he's spot on, though. You guys see they're getting rid of pennies? Getting rid of pennies, which I think is interesting.
Really, they were focused. All
right, let's get some Stuart Alderati talk here.
Really, they were focused on driving crypto out of the country and not facilitating the technology at all. Overnight, after the election and after the inauguration, we have seen the new administration embrace the technology, looking to clear unnatural regulatory hurdles and saying that we want to make the U.S. the crypto capital of the world. And for companies like Ripple that are born in the U.S., we've been around for 12 years, we're thrilled. Really, they were focused on.
There's also talk of Brad Garlinghouse leaving Ripple to join the new council, the new crypto council in the United States government. I think there's a less than 1% chance that Brad Garlinghouse leaves Ripple. So I wouldn't worry much about that. I've said multiple times that's not going to be happening. Trying to find more here, see if anything else interesting we need to talk about. No, I don't think there's any confirmation. Oh, Vet, good to see you, Vet. I was just shouting out your flip of the switch tweet. I thought it was a good one. I was just giving a shout out to that. No windbreaker. My house is warm enough without the windbreaker on. I don't need any windbreaker inside. Is it truly confirmed that Elon will use XRP for X payments? No, absolutely not. I think there's zero confirmation of that. I think it's more of just speculation, and I don't think it's highly likely Ripple will use XRP for internal X payments. All of that can be done on a centralized database. I don't think they will be using XRP for X payments, but I could be wrong. But just a long-winded way of saying, no, it's definitely not confirmed. You always got to be careful with any announcements. I would say that if you're questioning any kind of announcement, you can go to my profile, or you can go to Vet's profile, or a couple other profiles in the XRP community and check those, and you'll probably have a pretty good idea of whether some announcement's real or not, by whether or not we are engaging with that announcement. Especially Vet. Like if you see something big happening on the XRP ledger and Vet is not commenting on it, or specifically saying the announcement is not real, I would bet 99% of the time that announcement is not real. So understand there's a whole bunch of people on X who just want to try to get attention, clicks, want to be able to try to get viewership, and they'll essentially put anything out there to try to get that viewership. Well, I think it's very possible XRP is integrated with X, but I don't think it's going to be the default rails for X. Like there's a difference between integrating XRP into X where me and Vet can send money back and forth and I can say, hey Vet, here's 25 XRP sent right to your profile, right? There's a difference between that and that every single user using X payments is using the XRP ledger. So that's the difference. Do I think it's probable that XRP will be integrated with X? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think a lot of things are going to be integrated with X. Do I think the entire X platform is going to run on XRP? Can I comment on the XLM nonsense? I just think the XLM admin accounts are putting out some bad posts. I don't have anything per se wrong with XLM, although I just think the XLM admin accounts are putting out some bad posts. I did see this, which I don't love for XLM, and that's just the XLM rich list. This is really my own problem with XLM. Nothing wrong with the technology at all. Nothing wrong with their goals, but you do have 98.5% of the token held by the top 200 accounts. So that's my only problem with XLM. Clearly, a lot of these big accounts are exchanges, which hold a lot of XLM for clients and is diversified between those. But that's my only thing with XLM. I just think their admin account should not be attacking the XRP ledger. I don't think that's a smart move. I think one of the things we've learned through this entire war against the SEC is it's better that we stick together rather than go against each other. This might be interesting.
Important for politicians. You know, I think one of the things that's so important for politicians is for folks to believe what they're saying and that they're keeping their campaign promises. So I think this gives you a pretty gosh darn good idea of what may be going on. Trump's doing what he promised to do. You go back to April of 2017, it was just 46% of all Americans who said that Trump was doing what he promised to do. Compare that now to February of 2025. You know, there was a good show that was on during the 1990s called A Different World. That is what's going on right now. We're living in a different world. 70% of Americans say Trump is doing what he promised to do. Again, compare that to April of 2017 when it's just 46%. When Americans are 24 points more likely to say that you're doing what you promised to do, it's no wonder that your net approval rating is much more likely to be on the positive side of the ledger than on the negative side. And so far, what we're seeing, again, is Americans, 21 days so far versus just 11 days during his entire first term, that Trump has a positive net approval rating. Quite a different world.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Guys, with that said, I'm going to jump. Like I said, not a whole lot going on today. We had that nice Ripple announcement, XRP kind of pulling off that support. If anything interesting happens later today, I will be covering it for sure. I think the biggest thing right now is we're in a little bit of a news lull. I always say sometimes these news lulls feel like, oh, this is going to go on forever when we're going to get that next news. This is typically the best indication that we're right around the corner from a big piece of news. I'm trying to find the comment you're talking about, Roger. with pomp. Oh, here we go. Oh, very interesting. Thank you for bringing this up, Roger. I just pulled it up. Coin Relations, founded by Anthony Pompliano, is now working with the XRP ledger. So exciting to share. We are now working with Ripple. We're expanding coverage to Ripple and XRP RLUSD. So it looks like a research tool. Okay, cool. Cool. Anthony Pompliano looks like he's flipping a bit. I'll give it a follow. And looks like his company's right. He can act anti-XRP as long as he wants, but his companies can't seem to be able to ignore it. Kind of just shows, guys, no matter what people's opinions are over the long run, they're going to be forced to capitulate and be pro-XRP. Guys, with that said, I got to jump. Thank you so much for coming. I will see you